Frank, you only have 4 days, 16 hours, 34 minutes, and 16 seconds left. Frank, do you hear me? Let's have that review, okay? Frank.
I hear you, darling, but I'm still struggling with this PC. We'll have to hold the review later. Besides, I'm working on the Fellowship module, and I need extreme focus. Fellowship. How hard can this be? Let's check it out. Fellowship. Need I say more? Well, maybe I should. Here is what Webster says about fellowship. Let's see. Common interest, feelings, companionship. Fellowship, on the surface, is a pretty simple concept, but at St. Paul's, we have become masters. Over and over, we've heard visitors say, "This is one of the friendliest churches I have ever gone to," or, "I went to your church, and they invited me to breakfast." As a matter of fact, just a few weeks ago, Father Allen, a visiting priest, said we need a gong to end the peace. Some of the first signs of fellowship appear inside the church at each service. Small groups prepare the altar, support the service, and lead the way for fellowship and sharing, all while setting the stage to worship our God. Each Sunday we gather, share, and pray for close friends, and pray for people all over the world. Music. Our church is always full of music. Music provides a great opportunity for people to gather, share amongst themselves and the church community. That organ has been belting out Anglican music for over 90 years. From music by the choir, the congregation, and the children's choir, to brown bag concerts, music has been bringing people together at our church for years, providing another vehicle for fellowship. At St. Paul's, fellowship and food seem to go hand in hand. It's not uncommon to see a table full of food, a pot of coffee, and on occasion, some libation. It's common knowledge that we can serve some great dishes, pancakes, spaghetti, potluck, cookouts. But when it comes to culinary excellence, we need to talk cake. Believe it or not, one of the recipes actually came from the Waldorf. And now, a special note to all of the sheep of the world. Sheep, beware. Be very aware. Individuals have been knitting at St. Paul's for decades. However, there seems to be renewed interest in knitting, with not one but 2 knitting groups. Individuals getting together, helping others, and building relationships. Making the family stronger, and providing more opportunities for fellowship and relation building. But we are all too aware it's not all fun and games. Fellowship is there for the tough times. Loss of a friend, loss of a job, rough days at school or work. The sharing and the caring continues. A terrible disease, addiction, despair, family problems. We have it all. But the family, the body of Christ, is there to share, and many times just to listen. And if you're not into cake or music or knitting, you can participate in baseball games, swimming parties, picnics, foyer groups, youth groups, gardening, breakfast groups, prayer groups, the annual tea, women's groups, or men's groups. We even have a group that meets monthly to advance education in the knowledge of Scotch. All of these groups strengthening the relationships between individuals and providing places to share. Places to share God's plan. Places to share the successes of our children or grandchildren. Places to share when you've had a bad day. Places to share when sadness enters our lives. A place where the body of Christ is displayed in its fullness. places where the family of St. Paul's continues to grow and expand. This is your church, your family. This is St. Paul's. Wow, this is a great church. What a group of people. What fellowship. But all I've been doing is watching these videos. I need to get something done. I'm in a hole, and it's getting deeper by the day.
Frank! Frank!